I'm alive! Or should I say, I'm live. And I'm alive. So just waiting to see how many people remember and how many people had their notifications on to know that I'm alive right now. Really not a lot because there's nobody here right now. There was somebody there, but not there anymore. At least they gave it a thumbs up before they left. So I'm gonna give that to them. Yep. Today so far has been a good day. Working on props and everything. Working on helmets, trying to get some ideas of what's going on. And I'm still on the high from meeting Jason David Frank this past weekend and also on Monday. And wanted to up my game in the helmet stuff. Joel, what's up? I'm doing good, just here chilling. Colby, yeah, it's been I think a week. I think about a week it's been. So yeah, it's everything is so far pretty good. It's like got another email from JDF. Talking about stuff. I was actually sending him. I'm probably gonna be sending him some photos of some other models for helmets. Like the Lord Draken 2.0. Well, it's 2.0. Evolution 2, but it's a 2.0 version. It's not the same one as the one that you guys had seen in the previous video, the one that's autographed. So it's not. Hey, Suleika made it. Suleika made it to the live stream. Yo, who gaming? Who is gaming? Who is gaming? Are you gonna make Omega Ranger helmets? Yeah, I'm gonna make them. Apparently, when I saw the pictures, I was like, oh, I gotta make one of these. I think I'm gonna have to see about getting a air compressor, because when I looked at the paints of that one, it was flat paint, and there are no flat red paints in an aerosol can. Unless I get a custom mix at a paint shop that does like auto painting, and then they could put it in a aerosol can, but then that would cost a lot more than just buying one normal aerosol can. So I gotta see what I'm gonna do, because I do have the files for the Omega Ranger, so I do have the files, and I do want to make one. I want to make one soon. Do you guys want to see that? Do you guys want to see an Omega Ranger helmet made? You guys want to see that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you want to see that. I want to see that. I'm thinking, have you ever watched the Werewolf TV series? I've seen a few series that had to do with werewolves, but I don't remember all the titles, because probably I've seen Teen Wolf, and I've seen something with werewolves, but I've seen a lot of them. I just don't remember the name, and I haven't seen anything like that recently. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what I can do to make that, because I want to make, if I'm gonna make an Omega Ranger helmet, I want to make it right and have it the way the paint is supposed to be. So I don't want it to be glossy or shiny or anything. That's not how it's supposed to be. And so I gotta see. Compressors are expensive. But I never really had one, so I never really needed one, because every helmet I've ever made had to be nice and glossy. And reds, there've never been any red flat paint based helmets. They've always been glossy. The only thing I've ever seen that had needed flat paint was probably the what's that guy's name? It's from, I think, Lost Galaxy, Lost in Space. No, I think it was Lost Galaxy. The Magna Defender, because his helmet was like all like flat paint and satin paints, so nothing ever was shiny. Didn't even need a gloss on it. What is your least favorite helmet that you made? The least favorite helmet I've ever made. I don't know about the least favorite, but I think I can say, you know, the one I wasn't too happy with in the end. I guess I could say that the one I wasn't too happy with in the end, and that was basically a helmet I made for a character from Bleach. Some it was like some young, um, one of these characters from they were. Oh my god, I haven't seen the series in so long, so I can't even remember. They were wearing all white. Uh, so they all wore these white suits. But there was this one character that I think it was like a kid, and he had this skull on his head that had two big giant tusks, like a saber tooth tiger. Um, I would say that would have to be my least favorite one because it didn't come out looking like the one in the manga because the character never made it to the anime; it only was in the manga. So the drawing was a little off. So when the kid put it on, it's like it fit right, but for me it just looked so off, and I wasn't really happy with it. He was happy, he was thrilled. But for me personally, I wasn't happy. Are you excited about Austin St. John, aka Jason, the most badass ranger ever returning? Yeah, I actually am. And I'm still, I started already working on the helmet that he asked me to make. So I'm making the King Tyranno helmet for him. So I'm pretty pumped, especially like he ordered this before the announcement for he'd be on season 2. So I'm like wow. I mean, I was like, if they ever decided to bring that character into the Power Rangers universe, I'd be shocked. Because remember, he's just fan art. King Tyranno's just fan art. It's not really based on the Power Ranger universe. But wow, imagine if they brought that character in there. Imagine it. So I'd be shocked. But I'm happy to see that he's going to be back. It's about time. We saw more of the classic Rangers show back up again. Hey, who knows? Maybe the blue and the pink ranger we see in that trailer we saw, maybe it could be Billy, maybe it could be Kimberly, or so-called Tommy's wife, Kat. Um, so gotta see. But it could be Billy because he was the only Blue Ranger unless he's from Super Mega Force and he's using it's like one of those guys using that morpher. What do you think would be the best way to remove Bondo that didn't have enough hardener in from the helmet? I guess my hardener was a bit old and it didn't work for me. I would say the best thing you could do is probably scrape it off first, like scrape as much as you can off of it, and then probably use some paint thinner to liquefy it a little bit more, and then try to wipe it as you go until I get the good majority of it off, and then just start again, add some more Bondo with a new hardener. Let's see here. Let's see. Matt, is he not that amazing? Then it's fighting words. Any plans for making Common Rider helmets in the future? Oh yeah, I'm still planning on making some more Common Rider helmets. I said the 3D files are very limited to find. I've seen a few of them. Some of them the thickness is a little off. They're a little like I found one helmet that was like this thick. Like the walls were this thick. Imagine how much material would have to go on for a full helmet like that. I'm like, it's ridiculous. I'm like, wow. So I'm always careful. Like sometimes they'll give you like a good view of the helmets to see. So like I'm very picky. Like I do have some of the build from the Common Rider build versions. So I have Common Rider build. I have a few other ones. I do have the one that you saw previously made, or the only one I made for the channel. But I do want to make it because I was talking to Jason and everything, and we were talking like vacuum forming and stuff like that. And I really wanted to make I I would literally have to build a vacuum forming machine. I literally have to build one because if you're gonna make Kamen Rider eyes or like the visor for the White Dragon helmet, you need to do vacuum forming because there's no way to mold it. And if you use 3D printing with clear visor, you're still gonna get that infill where you're gonna see the little checkered things and everything, the honeycomb pattern. So it's I do want to do it. I need to raise the money, guys. I don't have a normal job. Basically, I do this and I do those props. So orders aren't really coming in through the groves because a lot of people just go to Anarchy. A lot of people go to Anarchy. I am like small potatoes right now. I am very small potatoes compared to Anarchy because he's been doing this for a while and he's well known. Regardless of the wait time and the communication, people still go to him. So that's why I try to collect donations, do coffees. That's why I'm doing the raffle. Like, see that thing is gonna be this helmet right here is gonna be raffled next month. This baby right here will be next month's prize. So be watching out for that one because as soon as I announce the winner on the 1st of August, I'm going to be starting the raffle for this baby. That'll be going on for a whole month. So if you guys want to win that, oh my God, Steph, I haven't seen you in like forever. I hope your mom's doing all right because I remember reading a tweet on your Twitter saying pray for my mom and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on with your mom right now, but I hope your mom's doing all right. Stop knocking on my window, Steph. Let's see. I've been looking for a Kamen Rider Kiva helmet model for forever. Nobody has it. Yeah, sometimes you would have to ask somebody to actually commission it. So I think if you can't find it, your safest bet would be just to commission it from one of the people that do 3D models and Peppercurl files and STL files. So that would be your safest bet. And like you can go to Robert, the guy who I get a lot of files from. RTJ R. I'll just type it in here. RTJ 3D cosplay. This is his Instagram, so you can actually message him directly from right there. So you can actually you can follow him, contact him, and see if you can commission that particular file from him. I don't think he charges all that much. So and he's done a lot of the helmets that I've actually made. So I say go there. Go there right now. He's probably still up. He lives in the UK, but I'm sure he's probably still awake, so you can message him right away. Not gonna. She just got out of the hospital. She's better. Oh, okay. I'm great. Oh, great. I'm happy that she's doing a lot better now. Uh, hey, you should be a Power Ranger yourself. No, no. I still have a bit of a gut, so I'm trying to lose that. So I'm working out. Like I went today for a 2-hour walk in the sun. It was about 87 degrees outside, man. I'm like literally like kind of sun. Like look at that. Look at that. This is how much sun I got. No, it's not red. It's just I'm pale skin. For a Latin man, I got pale skin. Speak of the devil. There's Robert right now. He's right here. Hey, Robert, there's a guy who's looking for a Kamen Rider Kiva helmet. So maybe you can model one for him, as a commission. Holy Jesus! And what did you send me? You said you sent me a PC. You sent me a computer. Oh, a picture. I see PC, not pic. Hey, look, it's the other Oscar who went with me, who actually drove me half the way to go drop off the helmet to Jason David Frank on Monday. So, and everyone who's joining here, click the like button. Unless you don't like me, then you don't, and then you don't have to click it because you don't like me. So. Oh, Canadian Blu-ray. I love Blu-ray. So it's such a good quality format. Boo! Zuleika, stop scaring the crap out of people. You're gonna scare somebody so bad one day they might pee themselves. But just got a little message here on my phone. Hold on. Let's see. Have you seen the upcoming Kamen Rider Zero One's design? It's amazing. I'm 3D printing the helmet right now because I'm going to cosplay as him. Nice. I did see it. I did see it. That's one of the Kamen Riders I actually want to. One of the Kamen Rider helmets I really want to 3D print one of these days for the channel because it looks so nice and I like the color, that neon green and the black and the contrast. You know, I like that. I'd like to print that eventually for the channel. You know, see what I can do. I love me some Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. I love me that. I love me both. I don't pick one or the other. I love both. Okay. The reaction says you saw the pic. Yeah, the reaction I saw. Yeah, I looked down and I was like, "Holy Jesus, mother!" I'm not gonna finish that sentence. This is PG right here. I'm not finishing the sentence. I would if I could, but I ain't. Does this mean I can 3D print that one, Robert? Does that mean I can 3D print that? Termine imprimir mi wiring. Yeah, I saw it. I saw the picture. Remember, we talked about it before. I saw the picture you posted on Instagram. Did you ever 3D print a gold Zeo Ranger helmet? Oh yeah, that was like one of the first helmets I ever 3D printed long time ago. I think I printed that one back in 2017. It's not one helmet that people asked a lot for. I don't know why. Maybe it's the visor. I don't know. People probably assume it's trouble or something. But yeah. So that I did print it back in early 2017, before Hurricane Maria hit, and finished it right after. Do you cuss a lot in person? Not really. Not really. Unless somebody scares me or something like that. That a cuss word will come out of me because somebody caught me off guard, and like it's like my reaction, like, like Jesus or like have mercy or something like that. It's like I will cuss, but I don't full blown cuss. I don't full blown cuss. Did you ever think dude, do a navy blue ranger helmet from Power Rangers Ninja Storm? All right, all right. I know I did do the crimson one once. I did do the crimson one. I haven't done the navy blue because nobody has asked me for a commission for that one. So, but I think I'm probably gonna do a Common Rider eventually soon. Plus, I want to do the Boom Comics Omega Rangers. I just don't know which color I should go with first. I gotta say, so many helmets, so little time, so little money. Um, you know, trying to get. I want to do so many things. I want to do so many props. I want to do so many things and impress and show every single one of you guys all of this stuff. Come on. I'm sure you guys even want to know how to like vacuum form a visor for your 3D print. You know how to dye a visor instead of having to use window tint or spray paint because there are spray tints and spray tints ain't pretty. Spray tints are not pretty at all. Mm. Let's see. Read your last comment. Hold on. Read my comment. I'll talk to you later. I have to go. My dad, but I'll message you later. I miss you. Well, I miss you too, girl. You know, take care of your dad and your mom and everything. I hope everything's going well over there where you live. So talk to you soon. Just about take care of your parents. They come first. Let's see. Remind me to do Kiva and to do this for me. Let's see. Hey, what is the best Ranger morph you've ever seen? SPD. I don't know. I just like SPD on SPD emergency and that whole backflip and everything. And like, I like that one. So let's see. Gold Zeo Ranger is my favorite. Trust me, he is mine. That's one of the reasons I think why I'm a big fan of the King Tyranno, because he's a mix. He's a hybrid of the Tyrannosaurus of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Tyrannosaurus, and the Gold Zeo Ranger. Speaking of that, Robert, did you ever finish that fusion version that you were working on? Because I remember you told me you had to finish the teeth. So I don't know if you actually finished the teeth. And did everybody hit the like button that's in the room right now? Did everybody hit that like button? Also, I just recently shaved. I just shaved off my beard. Oh, well, I'm waiting, Robert. I'm waiting. That'd be a good addition for a build on the channel, And also, guys, speaking of builds in the channel and everything like that, don't forget that the raffle for the Black Sentry from the Boom Comics, Shattered Grid, and also makes an appearance in the Battle of the Grid for the PS4 console game, and I think it's also Xbox, right? Or not too sure. I got only PS4. I don't have Xbox, so. But that raffle is still going on. We still got about a week and a half left until that raffle is completely over. So we still have people going and buying coffees to participate in everything. But we still, there's still time to enter to even add more people. The more times you enter, the bigger chance you have to win, because the more your name is entered into the raffle. So you get an easier chance to be the one that wins that 3D print I'm going to be building, because I'm also going to be making a video for that build and dedicating that build to the person who wins it. This build is for this person, that I can thank you for participating, being the winner and everything. This is going to be mailed out to you as soon as possible, and all of that good stuff. So the link, I did put the link here. I should have copy pasted the link. I really should have. Why didn't I? I don't know why I didn't copy the link. I should have just copied it. Makes it easier instead of having to, keep typing. Gotta type. Thank you, Canadian Blu-ray, for the like. Thank you. Let's see. You should do Titanosaurus Ranger helmet for the 7th Ranger. Oh, you talk about? I think I did see a 3D model for that one. I did think I saw of Titanus. There was a Titanus helmet that was made that somebody modeled. I think it was from 3D Command Center. He modeled it. I think it was 3D Command Center. Robert, you said post it. How about if I just email it to him directly? Wouldn't that be a lot better? Huh, Robert? So yeah, guys, remember, link right here to the coffee. So you want to participate in the contest, just buy a coffee, buy 1, buy 2, buy 3, hey, buy 5. And every single one of the coffees that you buy actually go into, you know, buying more material, and also to being able to buy the parts to build a vacuum form machine. So that way I can show you guys how to do stuff like that. And also, if you guys want to commission, you know, some of these helmets, like the White Dragon helmet and everything, at least you will have a vacuum form visor instead of a 3D printed visor, because, you know, you want to go all out. And who wouldn't want a helmet that's exactly the same as the one that's owned by Jason David Frank? Right? Right? Come on, Jason David Frank has the first one made that was modeled by Robert. 8 hours it took, guys. 8 hours it took Robert to 3D model that thing. And for me, like over 36 hours to 3D print, and then 4 days to actually work on, just to get it for him to see it. You know, it took so long for us to get it there, or to get it ready and to have it on time and all finished and everything. And finally got it and everything. And I wasn't expecting him to want it. I didn't expect him to say, "I want this. I want this. I want this. This is mine." And I'm like, am I dreaming? Am I asleep? Is this for real? I'm like, pinch me. So yeah, he was like so excited. His daughter was loving it and everything. Also, Jenna did like it, and I'm like, he wanted it. I thought he'd buy it, and then I'd have to ship it somewhere, like a PO box or something like that. But no, the guy invites me to his hotel. You guys, if you guys did not see the video for that, the video, I'll put a link right here to that video as well, guys. I will put a link right here. Linky poo, linky poo. Let's see. Why does my computer have to be so slow? So there's the link to the video of the building of the helmet, which also has video clips of Jason David Frank seeing the helmet for the first time, and, you know, wanting one, because he says it in the beginning of the video, like, he promised he'd make me one. I'm gonna hold you to it, with a smile on his face. So you know he was happy. You knew he wanted that. I'm like, Oni Cosplay, what is up? What is up, Oni? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Sit back, relax, have fun, ask any questions that you want, because we're here to talk and have some fun, and, you know, talk Power Rangers, talk 3D printing, talk foam builds. Like, what kind of armor do you guys want to see? Like, what kind of armors do you want to see that has a combination of foam build and 3D printed props? You know, you want to see some big armor, some small armor, like, what? Maybe some props, specific props you guys want to see built. Of course, I remember you. I spoke to you before, and I remember I was telling you about that. I love Onis because they kind of remind me of that that other common rider, but it's basically Oni. You know, it's like playing those Japanese drums and everything. One of my favorites. That's how come I can never forget your name. When I see Oni, and I was like, I know who that is. Let's see, Titanosaurus, Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers. Yeah, Titanus was from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So, and I know somebody did an art based off the character and made a helmet, like if there was a 7th Ranger for it. So, you got you know. I would love to make a Titanus. He's like that helmet design was one of my favorites I had ever seen. Like, one of my favorites. It's like, oof. Like, if they made it into a real Ranger, I would have been psyched. But obviously, it never made it to be a real Ranger because that design came out decades after the series had completely ended of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So, just give me a second, guys. I'm just looking for something right here because I'm going to be sending a picture to a certain somebody showing a design, because who knows, they'll probably be very interested. Ah, ha, ha. Okay, where was I? Where, hello, you know. Looks like Oni went quiet now. Oni doesn't want to talk to me. Hi, bro. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Still, still advertising the raffle because we still have that raffle going on, guys. And also, talking about the whole thing about Jason David Frank that got the first ever made King Tyranno helmet. So it's a memory I'm gonna take for the rest of my life till my dying day. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's going to be treasured in my memory. And hopefully, if I ever come down with glaucoma as an old man, hopefully that's one thing that stays fresh in my memory, along with a lot of other things. But at least I hope I don't forget that. You don't want to forget something like that. Let's see here. So, do you make the Omega Ranger helmet? Well, I already have the 3D models for the Omega Ranger helmet, so I can make those helmets. Can. 100% I can. Why do you want one? You want a helmet? It's okay if you do. You can tell me that. I was asked to make that helmet a while back. Which helmet? Oh, the Titanus helmet. How do you maintain and keep your printer running well? Well, I haven't had that many issues except for some pieces would have to be replaced. And I've had to replace parts. There is one video. I don't remember which one it was, but there is one video in the playlist of the 3D printer that I was working on a helmet, and in the middle of the build of the 3D printer, my print head with the heating block and everything, that thing died. It completely died. But fortunately for me, on Amazon, they actually sell that piece with all wires connected and everything. It was a kit. I didn't have to weld anything. I didn't have to solder anything. Nothing. All I had to do was, take off the old one, put in the new one, put the wires, screw it into the box, and I was good to go. Basically, you're going to have issues. Things are going to happen. Things are going to break. Things are going to wear out. Things are going to burn out. You're going to have to do replacements. It's always going to happen because the more you use the 3D printer, the faster parts are going to wear out. It's going to happen. And I had to change the print bed, the heating pad of the print bed. I've had to change the heating block. I've had to change the nozzles. I've had to change the whole heating system. So it's just the more you use it, the more it's gonna like. So if you want it to last longer without having to fix certain parts and everything, I would say just give it time to relax between prints. Don't try to use it so much. Like unlike me, like when I do commissions, I'm usually using the printer to make one helmet after another, and of course it's gonna wear out. So and it's had its moments where things have broke. So, let's see here. Let me just check out. Let me just pull up my Instagram app on my computer. That way I don't have to check my phone. I keep missing questions every time I look down. Let's see. So yeah, so that's how I've been maintaining it. So like when things happen, yeah, You just got to replace it. Plain and simple. It happens just like when you're driving a car. It's gonna wear parts are gonna wear out, parts are gonna break, parts are gonna burn out, and you just got to replace. Luckily, like I said, luckily Amazon has replacement parts for that specific printer that I have, the CR10. So, do more Power Ranger helmets. Do a red Mighty Morphin 1995 movie helmet. That's an idea. Yes, yeah. Yes, you did send me those, Robert. You did send me those. Let's see, okay, I got my Instagram up. So now I gotta search for your name so I can find your page. I'm on the hunt. Okay, for some odd reason that didn't copy so well, so I'm gonna do it again. Where's the name? Where's the name? Okay. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. Cyber cat mask. Nice. I like that one. I like that one. I don't know. It gives me this like evil anime villain cat vibe. Maybe Wakanda too. Wow, look at that predator mask. Got to give that one a like right there too. Oh, nice job on the scorpion mask. Nice. I gotta give that a like too. All in all, man, those are some nice prints. Those are some nice builds. They are pretty. I like the work, Oni. I like it. I like it a lot. Did you watch the 1995? Oh yeah, of course I watched it. I was a teenager at the time. I think I was a teenager. Maybe a little younger. I'm not sure, but I did watch it several times. I saw it over and over and over and over again. Uh, well, it's late here, as you know, and it's very hot. I'm gonna cool downstairs, go to bed, have a great live stream. Thank you. And if you want to share that file that you show me the picture of, just let me know. Just let me know if you want to share. Share, like. But I did send the email, just so you know, Robert. I did send the email. So it's just a matter of time to see when he responds, because I know I think he's at a convention for this weekend. So I know it'll take him a while just to write back. So who else is here right now? You know, I know Robert's here, but he's leaving right now because it's late over there. We got Kobe. We have Oni. Let's see who else. Who else? We got Eminem. I hope I'm not like butchering that name. Like Eminem. What Power Ranger is the most legendary? The Green Ranger. I can say that with full confidence. He is legendary. To infinity and beyond. And that's no lie. $3 is not that bad. Who's in the name? Legendary White Dragon. True, but he's not really part of the Power Rangers universe. So I don't think he can count. No, you know what I'm saying? He don't count. When will robots on Marvel? Wait, hold on. When will robots on Marvel or DS? Did you cry when you when Stan Lee died? I didn't cry, but I felt real bad because it's like it's like having that grandpa you never really get to see, but you know so well and you've known for so long, and then you're like you wish you could have spent time with them before they pass, and you're like sad because they're gone, and you'll never get that chance to see them, but you know that they were great regardless. So it was sad, like there have been a lot of actors that have been passing that have passed over the years that I've known for several different movies and everything. Cameron, hey, what is up, Cameron? But like I said, it's like several actors that I grew up watching on TV had passed. They were already old and everything. It's like, and it was sad, and knowing that they are gone, that they're no longer with us. So it's like, it's sad. I didn't cry, but I was sad. Imagine how many people he gave as a child in that hard time. Yeah, it's like his writing always, there's like so many kids nowadays that say, I was like, I grew up reading your comics, I grew up reading your stories. Many can say, it's like I met him once. He was so nice to me. He said he said this and this and that to me, and I was like, I'll cherish that for always. And, it's like he made a lot of people smile. He definitely did. Well, I want to make a purple samurai ranger helmet based on a drawing for my friend, but the visor shape is difficult. Yeah, most likely, when it comes to helmets that have like really weird shapes, um, it's like you can't really do it the normal way with a flat visor and then just move it around. Um, like for like what I tell people with the white dragon, he's got like some bevels and everything. A it's not a flat surface. It's not a curved surface. It got those edges. And I've been wanting to do something like that, but I have to get a vacuum forming machine, and I got to build it. Literally, I got to build it. So what can you do? Oh, nice, nice Spidey space shell. Very nice. Spider-Man Homecoming, I think. Yeah, I could tell by the eyes, but nice, very nice. Let's see. What I want. Okay, so you want to make that purple one. Let's see, and her ranger's element is storm. I'm gonna make it out of EVA foam. All right. That sounds cool. I've seen a lot of people like in the Philippines. They've made their helmets out of foam, and so, half the time you can't even tell that they actually are made out of foam. What words do you guys know in Russian? I know none. If I was to say, in fact, no, that's a lie. I think the only word I know is yes and no. That's about it. Da and niet. That's all I know. Helmet is easy, but the visor shape is going to be challenging. Yeah, depending on the shape and the way it's formed. Uh, Sometimes the only option is vacuum forming because of how it's shaped and everything. But you know, there's also the way of making it like a stunt visor, and that's one of those visors that are just a hard form, and it has little pinholes like punched into, like drilled into the visor section, so that way you can see. I'm on Twitter. Send you a pic after the stream. All right, I like to see the picture, so that way I can actually give you an actual answer to see what kind of options you have for that build. You know, where is that link? Where is it? Where's the link? I had a link here for a second. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Here. No, no. Okay, repeat hello, Pivot. How are you? Cock de la. The material I use is roll lenses, a visor I get from the eye doctor. Roll lenses you get from the eye doctor. I don't think I know what that is. Never heard of it. What settings do you use for your printer? I have issues with layers separating, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be the heating, because half the time it's either too hot or not hot enough that cause that to happen. So usually it's not the settings; it's just the heat. Probably you don't have enough heat, or it's too much, or it's not enough heat. Because I've had that happen to me before, and I've used the same settings, and some filaments just need a different temperature, and it gives you a range from this to this, so you have to like kind of find that specific sweet spot of heat that you won't get that splitting. So trust me, I've had that happen to me, and depending on how bad the splitting is, you can probably still save the print, but not always. So that's a pain in the butt, because a lot of time you're printing something you really want to print, and then it goes all to crap when it's like so like weak, like the structure is so soft and weak, and that's not what you were hoping for. You're hoping for like a nice, strong, sturdy print that you can work on as soon as it's finished, and then you don't have it. Hope to see. Yeah, eventually I will make one of those eventually. So that's one of the reasons why I doing the raffle, guys. That's one of the reasons why I do the raffles, because I thought of a way that I can make some money for the channel, so I can get material, because printing filament is not cheap. It's like about 15 to 30 bucks depending on the brand you buy. So the raffle helps that buy the material for that, plus be able to ship out, the prize. You know, so I'm hoping more people participate in the rifle one because remember because next month is gonna be that. Next month is gonna be that Red Ranger helmet right here behind me, and then the signed helmets from Jason David Frank. Because who wouldn't want a signed helmet from Jason David Frank? Who wouldn't want that? Would you not want that? If you tell me you don't want that, I'm gonna think you're lying. I have an idea you might like. It is do a Power Ranger helmet that is with a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger helmet, but a different color for Triceratops. Okay, so basically the Triceratops helmet, but in a different color. And okay, wouldn't really be that much of a project if it's just a different color. But what color were you thinking? Because I always thought the blue kind of looked good. I also have a lot of problems with support material for certain prints, just not wanting to come loose. I turned a number of things suggested to me, but nothing. Trust me, a lot of times when I'm working with support, some will come out easier than others, and some I just really gotta yank it out. And it's because for some reason they like that the filament like really it's like almost like it's like welded together. I'm like yanking and yanking and yanking, and sometimes I have to pull really hard um, to get the support out, and half the time it leaves a mess. So I'm gonna be like fixing it up. Sometimes I gotta melt the supports with my soldering iron and just smooth it out, and then like fill it up. Oh, metallic blue. That's an easy thing. All it basically is like if you don't have a compressor, they actually do sell metallic spray paint at any of those auto body shops, or you can actually do one. The whole with an air compressor and a spray gun. You know, but that actually is a cool idea. I do like the metallic look. That's what I use for like the silver and the gold. There's like a metallic silver from Rustoleum. There's a nickel, and then the gold one is called pure gold, and it's also got that nice little speckle shimmer inside of it. I hope they come up with some more like earth tone colors in like metallic with some sparkle in it. Because I do know some other brands that do it. I just feel like that new Rustoleum advanced formula is like a lot better, and it dries pretty quick. So like I put the silver on the helmets for the mouth, and it like literally like dries within like 20 minutes. It's like I leave it for an hour because just better to be safe than sorry. Even though I've seen it like done in an hour. My wish is to have the OG Mighty Morphin Power Ranger helmets with pony ears on them. Oh, that's different. Kind of would have like a Pokemon vibe or something. Little pony ears. They're bronies. They'd be bronies. Well, except for two of them, because they'd be girls, so they're ponies, not bronies. Have you ever tried those filaments with metal powder in them that you can polish to a shine and stuff? I think that might be kind of a cool for certain helmets. Well, it probably would be. The only problem is like that you really would still need to sand those helmets completely smooth. So you would to polish it, you would lose that shimmer because you be sanding it so much and sanding it because you don't want print lines in your helmet. So I wouldn't use those because regardless of the fact I would have to paint over it, I would have to fill in the layer lines just so they wouldn't be visible in the helmet, especially going to wear them at a con. Like I would use stuff like that if I was going to make a bust of a character, like a head bust or a torso bust, something like that. Could you please at some point make a Dino Thunder helmet? I want to see. how you do it for when if I do one. All right, I can see about doing one of those because I know I've made them in the past. I just never made a video of it. So because I know I'm working on a Dino Thunder helmet right now, but it wasn't for a video. It was for one of my clients, and that was the white Dino Thunder. Uh, what what do you think about Hasbro rebooting the Power Ranger films without the actors from the? It really doesn't bug me. To be honest, it does not bug me. I've seen stuff like that happen so many times. I just brush it off. Like if they don't want to use those actors, it doesn't really bother me. It's in their hands. Really, it's all their decision. We really have no say in who they choose to be in the movie. If they don't want the ones from the 2017 movie, you know, sorry for those actors. But it's like let's see what they do because they've done some pretty good movies and they're planning on rebooting it, so it wouldn't be a continuation of the 2017 movie. So who knows? The story might even be completely different, completely different. Do a Power Ranger helmet from SPD or other Ranger Blue. Well, I did do an SPD Ranger helmet not too long ago. I did the Deca Ranger helmet from oh shoot, Soul of the Dragon, from the Soul of the Dragon. So I did that helmet. I did that kind of a SPD helmet. Actually came out pretty good. There's a video of it down in the playlist. Yo, bro, the Green Samurai from Ninja Storm, finish it, please. Well, I'm gonna finish it. I just gotta, like I said, I need to build a vacuum forming machine so that way I can get the visor done the right way because it curves in certain spots. So to put it in there, I don't want it to be warped or anything. So I still have it sitting here. I just need to I I gotta raise the money to build a vacuum form machine because I need to build an oven to heat the plastic sheets. Plus, I need to build the actual vacuum forming box. So I gotta see. I did the math and so I already know how much it's gonna cost to make it. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Hey, so Laquer is still here. You're so quiet. So quiet. That's not like you. Have you ever done a pre-Zero Sentai helmet? I'm doing Red Hawk from Jetman at the moment, and I really like the design of a lot of the old school. I haven't really made any other ones because, like I said, most of the commissions I get are either the classic MMPR and nothing before it, or from series after MMPR. So yeah, it all depends on the clients. Like I make a lot of these helmets. Like I would make my own based on stuff. Like I just recently got something in the mail that I'm gonna be using for a build. Uh, Believe it or not, guys, I thought this thing was going to be smaller. I thought this thing was going to be solid. If you guys don't know what this is actually pure graphite powder. So I'm gonna be using this stuff. Yeah, like I'm gonna actually sniff it. I don't want that dust in my nose. I'm actually gonna be using this to see if I'll making a video on how to do chrome, that chrome look on helmets. So if you guys want to see that